isn't relevant to anything, but look what I got yesterday. We went to Tesco and they have like an honesty box charity sale, book sale, secondhand books. There's like a little shelf and there's a charity donation pot and there's secondhand books and you put a pound in the pot and you take a book. And they had this R.L. Stine point horror book. I used to read the point horror books from the library when I was a teen and I'm so excited to read one. I'm sure they're gonna have some issues. This was originally published in 89. This copy is from 91. Can you believe it's just still existing? I love it. I'm just very excited. This week started with some not good mental health days. So I just kind of, you know, they were days. But as the week has gone on, I have felt much better. I'm feeling much better. It's the last week of April, so I had a bit of a, oh, let's get a load of stuff finished because it's going to be a new month and I've got all this stuff that's been hanging around for ages and I want to get a load of stuff done. So I made a list of things that I wanted to get crossed off my list that had been on my to-do list for ages and ages and ages. There was also a couple of things that I just wanted to get done this week anyway as well. Like I wanted to get another video edited, which I did, and I have a goal page in my sketchbook each month that I want to get, like, fill that many pages. Not because I think it's important to fill a sketchbook, like for the sake of filling a sketchbook, but just because I'm in my practice mode. I want to, like, it doesn't matter how many sketchbook pages I do, but if I set myself a goal of how many pages to do, then that will make me draw more because I will be like, oh, I need to draw another however many pages this month, and then you inherently have to draw and practice in order to fill those pages. So yeah, at the moment I'm setting myself a goal of pages each month so that I can do that. And yeah, so that was something I wanted to get done this month. I had to get to my goal, which I'm almost there. I've got like 2 more pages to do. I probably will do today, hopefully. And yeah, and then there was just stuff that has been hanging around for a long time and I wanted to make a push on, and those things I've kind of worked on all of them a little bit, so none of them are finished yet, but I'm happy with the fact that I am working on them. For example, I have this hoodie. I think I mentioned it in the video where I did some clothes DIY stuff. This hoodie, I wanted to make the sleeves longer, and which one is it? One of them is done. I used a piece of fabric that I cut off one of the other jumpers in that video, and I added in this section here to make the sleeve longer. I was so confused and did it in a really weird way. Like, this is 2 pieces, like you see there's 2 seams, and there doesn't need to be, it could have just been 1 long piece. I got really confused. I originally was going to use an old sock in here, but I got so confused that I ruined this. I don't think it was quite big enough anyway, but then the mistake I made it so that I couldn't even, like, kind of, yeah, I couldn't use that, so I had to use this instead. I just was so confused. But now that I've done this one, I'll be able to do the other sleeve much easier. And I'm really, really pleased with it. It's gone so well. I don't know if it's just gonna fray and fall apart, but it's fine for now. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So I have the other sleeve of this to do, and the jumper that I had that I wanted to do stuff to and I wasn't sure. I wanted to add a collar and I wasn't sure. I've made a decision, and then I ordered the yarn, and the yarn's only just arrived, so I haven't started work on that. But again, it's like, it feels really good to be doing something, and I wanted to show, I've never had yarn arrive like this before. Look how flat it is, and it's really solid. I think it must be vacuum packed, and I just find that fascinating, so I thought I would open it up on camera, because I think it's just, wow, it's so weird. Look at that. I've never had vacuum packed yarn before. I mean, it's clever, because I guess that was a large letter stamp rather than a small parcel, so that works well. But yeah, I got this rainbow colour yarn, and I'm gonna make some sort of collar out of that. But again, probably not by the end of the week, because that's only today and tomorrow. But I'm making progress. It feels really good. I'm feeling really good. Guys, I'm feeling really good. I'm making progress on things. And what else? Oh, my chair cover. I actually sewed together the patches that I did have. And I've been making new patches to fill in the gaps. Making progress on that. That's a really good thing. Like, as soon as the sun goes down, I just stop functioning. I'm much more of a morning person than a night person. Like, in the night is very much just for relaxing and watching films and playing games and stuff for me. I'm not very good at working at night. And yeah, so if in the day, I figure out a size of patch that I need, and then in the evening while I'm watching something, I can, I can knit a little square for my patch, and then in the morning I sew on and figure out the next one. So that's like a nice little project that I'm actually working on. It feels really silly to talk about my progress because it's so like, oh, I knitted a patch last night, but it's just, you know, it is what it is. What else have I been doing? I thought, like, oh, I added some elastic to some trousers. I have some trousers that I bought a while ago, and there was just something about how they fit that wasn't quite right. It wasn't quite good, and so I didn't wear them. And then I thought, if I put some elastic in the leg band, like around the ankle, not so that they're like really tight, but just so that it kind of bunches them in, that would be good. And I have a few pairs. I did one pair. I got that done, and I have two more pairs of trousers that I think I'm gonna do that too. One pair, I think I did in a video, there was the frog pattern trousers ages ago. I think I put like a drawstring in there, but I've worn them a few times with the drawstring, and the drawstring isn't like, it does not quite work in. It's fine, but I think if I put a bit of elastic in there and close it off, that would just be better. So yeah, I want to get those two done, which I don't know if I have enough elastic. But again, it's just the fact that I'm doing things feels really good. I'm working on all these little things. And yeah, I just want to get a lot of jobs done. And I've relocated to the living room because we have a not very well rat. So I want to sit next to the cage and fret about him. This one's fine. This is Meeble. Do you see him? He's sitting there because I'm here and I'm not normally here now. I would have gone upstairs to work. And he's like, why are you here? Are you going to give me snacks? So he's keeping an eye on me because he thinks he's going to get food. But yeah, Nugget seems a bit off today. I mean, I'm not going to go into it all, but he's been really ill for a long time. But like, we've been managing it, and now he's like had a bit of a turn. So I just want to keep an eye on him. So I'm down here today and I'm going to work on the floor and I'm going to just poot along. I don't know if, again, I always say this, I don't know if I've edited this together already in a way that has incorporated it. I filmed a few little bits this week, but not anything proper, I don't think. So that's either already happened or it's going to happen now. And if I do any work today on these things, then I'll film that too. And yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble. And I don't know. I always feel a little bit silly talking about my struggles with doing things because it's like, it feels so, I don't know. But I try and talk about it a little bit because I figure if anyone else is feeling a little bit rubbish, that sometimes it's nice to hear someone else be like, yeah, I had a really hard time, but you know, you get over it. And that sounded really flippant. With just this sort of stuff about how I have all these jobs that have been hanging around for ages that I haven't been able to do, and it seems really silly because I don't know, I guess it's just like a society thing. You get told, oh, well, just do it. Like, why are you just not doing it? It's not difficult, just do it. And it's like, yeah, thanks, but my brain's not letting me. And I'm doing them now and it feels really good, and that feels like progress to me. And then there's still that little bit in my brain that's just like, why are you proud of this? It's just stuff that you should have been doing already. But that little bit of my brain is not helpful and is not correct. And I know that if it's something that I'm struggling with, that other people will be struggling with things. And sometimes it's just nice to hear other people be like, oh, I've struggled with something, but now I have made an improvement. I'm getting better. Thanks for listening to me ramble about all these little things that I'm managing to do that don't seem like a big deal, but they are a big deal to me. And I'm gonna carry on. And if that was edited really strangely and cut funny, it's because I rambled some more and cut it out. But I'm gonna get on with some more stuff now. And maybe give Meeble a biscuit because I feel bad. A rat biscuit, not like a digestive or something. He just looks at me wanting a snack. How do you deal with that? Maybe working down here was a mistake. Whoa, whoa. I think they just instantly puff back up again. That's amazing. Am I the only person that hasn't ever received something vacuum packed before? I'm just completely amazed by this. Ha! Incredible. Do you want to see the difference in the sleeves now that I've added a section? Yay! This is just the right length now. This is, oh, so uncomfortable. But this is just perfect.
Ready in just a minute. Boil some water, Mama. Oh, you seem to have a very, very wet kitchen there.
Hoodie sleeves, done. Elasticating all these ankles, done. Sketchbook goal page, done. Collar for this guy, got the yarn. Cover for my chair, progress made. And now we're gonna take the bike out to the seaside and sit near the sea and eat crisps.
Sir, a strange object is dead ahead on screen.